Today we will be going through a legendary commander tier list. Stick around to find out more. Hello everyone and welcome back. MEOWER here with a brand new video. Today we will be discussing the legendary commander tier list using Tier Maker. We will be dividing the commanders into 4 categories: peacekeeping, open field, garrisons and rallying, and rating them overall in these categories, and giving them in the end an overall rating in terms of versatility. Do note these are all based on my opinions, so feel free to share yours in the comments below. Without further ado, let's get started. The first thing we will look at when rating a commander is how they fare in each of the 4 mentioned categories. Some commanders excel at one part but not the others, meaning just because they might be placed low on the list, does not mean they are bad, they are just specialized. And like mentioned before, I am putting them in a list as an overall use, a sort of must-have, then working your way down as a player and developing your playstyle. I will be going in depth in separate videos for each commander on their talents, the most important skills to max and their best pairings. Now, let's get started. I will be ranking them according to S, A, B, C, and D. First, Lilia. Lilia is one of the 2 VIP commanders, her speciality being peacekeeping and open field combat. Lilia is the queen of open field, by far being a must-have if you plan on doing a lot of grouped-up PvP due to her insane AoE damage. However, I will be placing her in the B tier, as she is not good for rallies or garrisoning, as she does not have a proper talent tree for it and no synergy with her skills for those tasks. Next is Nico. Nico is one of the best commanders in the game and a must-have for all players. He has one of the highest single-target damage skill and an amazing defense break to back it up. Amazing in open fields, rallies and peacekeeping, you will find him almost everywhere, except garrisoning of course. Nico will be placed in a tier, just short of S tier. Next up is Hosk. Hosk is the second VIP commander on this list, and one of the best commanders in the game. His skills allow him to be flexed in every place, but his main speciality is rallying. In late game you will see most rallies having him in the lead. He excels in almost all PvP fields, including garrisoning, but not as the primary commander. He is not that good at peacekeeping sadly, but nonetheless, he will be in the A tier with Nico. Up next is Thea. Thea is currently one of the newest commanders in the game, but in my opinion she is one of the best in the game as a supporting role to any commander in almost any situation. Her skills allow her to maximize the potential of any commander when attacking, whether if in open fields or even rallies. The only thing keeping her from S tier in my eyes is her third skill's full effect needs flying units to be applied. She is also not as great in garrisoning. Mika is up next. An infantry commander with a top-tier damage ability and maximizing the potential of counterattacking, a good peacekeeping skill and tons of damage. She will be placed in the B tier, however, as her uses are limited to mostly peacekeeping and some potential PvP if you can get her in range to dish out her massive damage. She is also decent at garrisoning but not as good in rallying. Next up we have Garwood. One of the major tanky commanders, he has heals and damage reduction for days but deals absolutely no damage, making him a damage sponge that can take a beating. He is only good for garrisoning and some situational peacekeeping when hunting behemoths and some open field combat if you know how to utilize him. He will be placed in the C tier. Now is the time for Madeleine, the big mommy of Call of Dragons. Madeleine is the only S tier commander we have on this list, as she can be used in almost everywhere, PvP, PV, rallies and garrisoning. She is a jack of all trades with amazing skills. Being able to tank tons of damage and dish out counter-attack damage in return. There is not much to say about her except get her whenever possible and max her ASAP. Emery's is coming up along with Bakshi as they both serve similar purposes. It is no secret cavalry in Call of Dragons is not as strong as their uses are limited to raiding and picking off retreating mages and archers. They do not have much uses outside these 2 tasks, however they do these 2 tasks like no other. They will be placed in the C tier. Last of all, Indies. Outside of gathering, taking forever to max and the inability to get her shards outside of the dragon trial, I can't really think of any use for her unless she's maxed as a backline support unit. And even then, it would take a very long time to get her abilities maxed out, plus she has zero uses in almost all aspects of the game. D tier. Note that all commanders are based on my opinion, and I am open to discussion if you have any questions or opinions. Just be sure to put them in the comments below. I will make in-depth videos for every commander on this list and their suggested talent trees, pairings and skill level up order. If you want me to make a tier list for the epic commanders as well, let me know. Thank you for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, meow meow.